Hey, we're live.
Yay!
And honey,
Yes, dear.
we're live on Facebook.
Woo!
Um, we'll get there in a second, though. I just want to,
Share the good news.
yeah, I'm going to share out our post here. Oops. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Hello and welcome to this month's edition of the Link Snackrifice. I'm Mike,
I'm Liz.
and we're back. We're back on Facebook Live.
I know it's been a while.
It's been a good long while. We did do a YouTube exclusive episode, about a month or so ago?
Mm-hmm.
So first off, we're emphasizing being back on Facebook Live because for a while we weren't exactly banned, but they had some requirements as far as followers go, and
we
didn't have enough followers because we do this for fun, right?
Right. We're not influencers,
right?
I don't think we are.
No, I got accused of that once by like a schoolmate like that I graduated high school with. He thought I was an influencer.
See you hopping and popping all over
right,
the country.
Right. Well, and that's one of the reasons why we haven't done anything is because, gosh, I've been here and I've been there. I've been everywhere. But we want to thank everybody for following our page. First off,
yep. If you just hit the link and followed us and gave us enough people so that we could keep doing this as our hobby. You don't have to watch us, but thank you for following us.
Yes, we do this for fun, but yeah, we would actually like to be able to present it in some format. And YouTube is a format, but it doesn't exactly get a lot of views, and it doesn't really resonate that much.
Mm-hmm.
But this is at the Facebook, especially, is a place where we like to present it.
The Facebook,
or the Facebook feed, I should say. So yeah, thank you, everybody. Seriously, we really do appreciate that. We do have a jam-packed episode for you tonight. We have multiple Universal Yums boxes, and we have some snacks from a friend of ours that sent me some snacks by way of Philadelphia. And we actually have some beverages to try from a recent H-Mart excursion. So we have 2 drinks, and the first one is, what is it called, honey?
It is coconut milk drink with nata de coco. And it is pineapple flavor. So we had this once before, but we just had the regular coconut flavor. You can kind of tell it's got
little jellies or something in there, right?
Chunks of coconut.
Oh, right on.
That have been they've turned into jelly because they've been in this drink for so long.
So we'll try some of this, and we'll save the other drink for a little bit because, like I said, we got a lot of yums to get through and a lot of other treats to get through.
Thick.
Yes, that is a one thick beverage. Very milky looking. Smells good. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm a little worried. It smells kind of cheesy. I mean, it's not expired. It's been refrigerated. I'm not worried about that.
You don't like it?
Why am I getting cheese?
I don't know.
Cheese with churn and pineapple chunks.
I get coconut and the cream and pineapple. Maybe it's the combination of the coconut and the pineapple.
Maybe.
I don't think you're a fan of that.
I'm trying.
Your facial expressions are saying it all, honey.
It was creamy, so I expected it to be more. I don't know. You have a phone call, dear love. One moment, please.
Hang on a second, Sean.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Just some
Technical difficulties.
family stuff. It happens. So yeah, that was a weird drink. Pineapple, coconut, milky.
Wow, fam.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
okay.
You can finish it.
I'm good. I shouldn't drink too much of that.
Probably not. I don't know if it's real milk. I think it's coconut milk.
I'm still afraid to. All right. So we, like I said, we have a couple of Yums boxes to get to.
Let's bust into it.
The first one we have up, this is from April. It is the Baltics. And I think you have like maybe a love-hate relationship with maybe stuff from that area, right?
From that part of the Mediterranean. Yeah, like there's some flavors that particularly mastic or mastica. It's a love-hate thing. I think if I tried it in other things, I might like it, but in the few things we've had, it just tasted like pine sap and pine resin. So yeah. I'm hoping not to get to run into a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we end up with on this one tonight. But before we get there, and like a little reversal thing, how about this? I'll do a trivia to you.
Okay. Well, I don't have my reading glasses on. These are just my seeing glasses.
All right. We'll see how I do that. Trivia number 1. In Estonia, you can compete in a competitive sport called A, extreme swinging, B, wife carrying, C, the Dill Challenge, or D, stilt racing.
Stilt racing.
That is incorrect. Actually, you can compete in both A, extreme swinging, and B, wife carrying. You can see some pretty wild sports in Estonia. The sport known as kiking, I think it's kiking, was first introduced in the early 90s and involves participants standing on massive swings while attempting to swing all the way around 360 degrees. As for wife carrying, it's exactly what it sounds like. Men race through an obstacle course while carrying their female partner.
You're screwed.
Competitors gather from across the Baltics and Scandinavia to compete, but Estonia has their own patented carry technique, the Estonian carry. Very creative naming conventions over there.
Can I get a stand-in, and you could carry somebody that's a little more portable than I am?
We'll do one more, since it's Olympic time, the Summer Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
This question's apropos. At the 1992 Olympics, the Lithuanian basketball team jerseys featured what? A potato mascot. B, the newly made Lithuanian flag. C, a skeleton. Or D, a sheaf of rye.
What year?
92.
The newly made Lithuanian flag.
That's incorrect.
Really?
Actually, and I knew about this
because sports?
Well, yes, but it was actually a pop culture thing. Lithuania back in 92 had only recently gained its independence from the Soviet Union and couldn't afford to take their team to the Olympics. And this is the part where music saves the day. Specifically, the band, the Grateful Dead. The band decided to fund the team's trip, and in return, every player wore a jersey emblazoned with a basketball-playing skeleton. Oh, and the basketball's on fire, too, because of course it is. I remember... I always thought it was really cool. I didn't really know who the Grateful Dead was, but I really followed basketball back then. So I ended up with a Lithuanian basketball team tie-dye t-shirt because it was awesome. I didn't even need to read the multiple choice to know the answer to that because I had a shirt I think proceeds went to help further fund them. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. All right, our first snack. God, this has got a lot of stuff here about mushrooms. Tina will be glad that she's not here tonight.
Yeah.
Because she does not like mushrooms. There's a lot about, I'm just going to kind of give you the
highlights.
The highlights. There's little paragraph titles. Living off the land. The food of the gods. How they're used in Baltic cuisine. And then there's some suggestions of how they're used. There's pickled mushrooms. And then there's cookies that are shaped like mushrooms that are made with sour cream and poppy seeds. But today, we have mushroom long chips. And the description goes as... And this brings us to the reason we're talking about mushrooms in the first place. All that earthy Baltic flavor we've been talking about, it is packed into this extra long, extra crispy, extra mushroomy chip. Mushroomy chip. Unlike traditional potato chips, these ones are made from mashed potatoes and then cooked into long strips for a chip that looks very, very unique.
Like a Pringle.
But even more unique, at least to this region of the world, is that it's mushroom flavored. Enjoy. So the packaging, it's like a long strip type thing, and I think we've had like maybe chips or crisps things that have been like in like a long box type thing.
I think these are just going to be mushroom flavored Pringles.
I think you're probably not too far off. I think they're going to have like a mushroom seasoning on them. We shall see. Maybe they'll be excellent. Maybe they won't. Maybe I won't be able to open them.
Just break one in half.
This is like...
It's like pasta.
Yeah. And it's very thin.
I'm
Bless you.
Apparently allergic to it.
It kind of does smell like a Pringle.
It does. Oh.
not bad.
It's cream of mushroom soup flavored Pringle.
Yeah. I like them. I think they're fine. Do you not like them?
They're all right. I might like them. No, I mean, I'm not going to eat them. I'm like, I might like them tomorrow if I'm really hungry. And then I'm like, you know what? No, you can take those to lunch with you.
Alrighty. I'm going to go 3.5 on those.
I'm going to go 2.5. Like if I went to a party and those were out and I would eat like a couple of the long chips. But probably as a last resort, I would hope there was something else.
I'm sure they'll pair great with the coconut pineapple milk.
The coconut pineapple cheese milk.
Not too bad.
What's next?
All right.
Is it more mushrooms?
No. The next thing is called a Pergale milk chocolate with cookie filling. A decadent Lithuanian chocolate with a buttery cookie filling. In the 16th to 18th centuries, the economy of the Netherlands was built on the Baltic grain industry. The grain was cheap and abundant and became a lucrative import for the Dutch. This cookie cream filled chocolate bar uses Dutch butter cookies as inspiration. A small memory of a once huge industry. So,
I have hopes. I like milk chocolate.
If you look at the packaging, you see it's got like the classic like butter cookie.
It's got the sewing box cookies.
Yeah. So
Royal Dansk.
Yeah.
Or whatever they are.
Yeah. So like, God, I need that mushroom is just sticking with me.
It was potent. I mean, you're like, oh, it smells like a Pringle, but when you bite into it, it is like a strip of solidified, crunchy cream of mushroom soup. It's very earthy.
What I'm thinking of is almost like the truffles.
A little bit. It's very cloying. Not sweet cloying, but like lingering. It's takes over your mouth.
So yeah, I mean, this is like that when you see those cookies on that package, though. That's like that classic butter cookie that you'd get in those tins.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I love those. So I'm kind of
anticipating.
I'm hopeful. Don't let me down. Don't drop it on the ground. Yeah. You have butter cookie fingers?
I do. I got butter cookie fingers. Oh. That didn't work how I was anticipating. Here you go.
Okay. That smells good.
It does smell very good.
We broke off quite a few pieces, so
that filling is delicious.
Yeah. It's cookie butter. Butter cookie butter. That's really good. The chocolate is really creamy. And the filling is there's a lot of it. It's pretty thoroughly filled.
It's dense. The only thing I'm going to say is I feel like the chocolate gets a little bit lost because of the
cookie
butter. Yeah, the cookie filling. Overall, like the combination is delicious. It is really nice.
It is really good.
I like that. I did say that the chocolate gets a little bit lost, but it's a great snack. It's a great chocolate bar. I'm going to go 4.25 on that.
4. Like, like you said, the chocolate is good, but it gets a little lost. The filling is great, but it's so, I know I'm going to catch for this, but it's almost too sweet, too sweet.
If you know, you know. All right. That was a good one, though.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
The mushroom one wasn't a bad one. It was just maybe a not for me one.
But so far, I mean, pleasantly surprised at what's been in this box.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to some trivia for you. While driving on Estonia's Saaremaa Hiiumaa ice road, it's illegal to A, wear a seatbelt, B, use a backup cam, C, turn on the engine, or D, use turn signals.
Wow. When driving on the blah 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 ice road?
Yeah. On Estonia's Saaremaa Hiiumaa ice road. Wear a seatbelt, use a backup cam, turn on the engine, or use turn signals.
Use turn signals.
Incorrect. It's actually wear a seatbelt.
Why?
Looking to take a leisurely drive to Hiiumaa Island? You'll need to cross the Baltic Sea first, but not by boat, by driving down the, the ice road. It's the longest ice road in Europe. Yes, there are others. Spanning 16 miles, but since it's literally a road made out of ice, the government put certain safeguards in place, including not wearing a seatbelt. Why?
In case you slide off into the water and you think a seatbelt gets stuck?
Because if something unexpected happens, like the ice giving way, passengers need to be able to evacuate the vehicle as quickly as possible. And unbuckling a seatbelt would waste precious seconds.
Guess where I'm never going?
The Saaremaa Hiiumaa
ice road. Never happening.
Estonia.
Nope. You're not getting me on it. That's nightmare fuel. That's one of my worst nightmares.
All right. Well, maybe this might be better for you if you go to Estonia. In Tallinn, Estonia, pardon the pronunciation, blank is free to the public. A government-run history tour. B, apples dotting the streets. C, any food that includes bacon. Or D, transit.
Transit.
You're correct. For the last 10 years, every resident in Estonia's capital city has been allowed to ride everything from the bus to the train without spending a single euro. The goal was to provide easier transit options for the poorer residents while simultaneously reducing the city's carbon footprint. So how's it worked out? Not exactly as you might expect. Compared to 10 years ago, more Estonians than ever drive a car instead of taking public transit. Even so, use of public transit has also increased, so only time will tell if the program ultimately has the intended environmental results.
Depends on where their transit goes. Does it go to where people live and then to where people work? Because those are the people who are going to want the free transit.
Right.
So what are we eating next?
All right. This one is called, I think the brand is Nomita.
Okay.
Chocolate with apple puree and nuts. Chocolate and nuts meet tangy apple. True to the Baltic tenet of living off the land, this apple-filled chocolate bar utilizes one of Lithuania's 1,000 different types of apples.
Wow, that's a lot of apples.
Mm-hmm. How do you like them apples?
I love apples, but I don't know how I feel about apples and chocolate.
This is almost like the thickness of a
granola bar,
like a granola bar, or like a Cliff Bar.
Yeah, I'm worried about apples and chocolate. It's not a pairing that I think I would enjoy because apples. We'll see.
I mean,
just take a bite. I'm not going to eat half.
It definitely has a filling. It looks like a crispy shell on the outside that the chocolate covers.
Oh,
The chocolate's useless.
I don't like the chocolate. The inside is all right.
It's just like a sweet apple filling
Mm-hmm.
with like a crunchy cookie.
Nuts. I can feel the nut. I'm crunching down on the nuts.
Yeah.
I would have liked this if they didn't put the chocolate on it.
I think that chocolate's just, there's nothing there. I get no chocolate flavor whatsoever from that.
I do. I don't like it though. It's dark chocolate.
Like, I know it is, but like the apple is so ridiculously sweet.
Right. I would like it if it didn't have the chocolate.
I don't think it's needed really. The chocolate.
Right. Maybe it's how they're keeping the cookie from going stale. They coat it in something. I would never order that unless they sold it with like a different coating. But no, that's like a
2.
2. Yeah. It's like not like spit out, but
Just kind of.
if you're wondering why I'm giving Mike most of mine, is that my tummy has been bothering me. So this is kind of like a labor of love that Mike is pretty much. I am tasting, but Mike is eating.
We'll see what we do.
The things you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
The things you do for love.
The things I do for a Snackrifice.
Hey, all I gotta do is taste it. That's the only qualification.
All right, we're getting into the yum bag though. And how we said, oh, Tina wouldn't have liked that first snack. I'm thinking that she might like this next one.
Really?
Yes, because it's Gelissimo, blackcurrant, and melon.
She hates melon.
Oh, that's true. This would be a very
polarizing
snack for her.
Because she loves blackcurrant.
Yeah.
But she abhors melon.
Oh, geez. I forgot about the melon aspect. Okay, maybe she wouldn't have liked this one. I stand corrected. But these, they're super soft blackcurrant and melon jellies. Back in the days when the Baltic countries were occupied by the USSR, it would have been difficult to get fruits like the flavors found in this candy. People would have to line up to get any fruit that wasn't an apple. It was never guaranteed that you'd go home with anything. Luckily, times have changed, and just about anyone can enjoy melons and black currants. And a favorite way to enjoy this is in these jelly candies.
Now, are they blackcurrant candies or melon candies, or are they each candy is both?
We're gonna find out. I mean, I think each candy is both. So I mean, these were in the yum bag,
Yeah.
which they usually put these little individually wrapped candies in there.
And the picture on it has got the blackcurrant on top and the melon on the bottom.
Oh.
And on the back, it's got a melon and a blackcurrant sitting next to each other, all cozy like.
Mm. Okay, so I open this up, and I mean, it just looks like a clear, almost like clear jelly.
It smells like both. It tastes like both. She would hate it.
It's not horrible. I liked it.
No, I liked it too, but it's definitely melon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tina.
No melon for you.
Yeah.
No, she's probably happy about that.
I'm sorry that it wasn't like a black currant candy without melon. Maybe another fruit that you like.
I'd probably give that a 3.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I mean, they were just a jelly candy. You know, they were really soft, sugary on the outside, soft in the middle, a lot of flavor. I mean, it wasn't bland.
Yeah. Do you want to do another yum bag candy?
Yeah.
All right. So these are called from Lima or Lima? Lima. I think that's the brand. Chewy Cola Candy. Extra chewy candy with a bubbly twist. A 2019 study found that only 9% of adults living in the Baltics drink soda daily. Makes sense after a bite of this uber chewy candy with a great cola kick. Who needs the real thing? So we might be chewing these for a bit.
So it's not even better than the real thing. It's who needs the real thing.
Apparently. We might be chewing these for a bit, so I apologize if this takes us a while.
We're chomping. It is kind of like they tried to make it look like a little cola bottle.
Like a little cola bottle presentation.
It's white, which is weird.
Looks like a giant pill.
It's a little sour. It's really good. Very flavorful. I don't know if I'd call it cola, though. It's cola-ish.
It's got more of like
What is that flavor? Cinnamon?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I get like a little bit of like a cheap cola flavor.
Like RC cola.
Like a store brand cola flavor.
It's almost more Dr. Pepper than cola.
Yeah.
But it's good. I would eat these if somebody gave them to me. They would be gone. They're like they hit your salivary glands. They're very almost sour, but in a good way, not like in a spoiled way.
Oh, and by the way, they chewed right off.
Yeah, they weren't like they're like, oh, you're gonna chew on these for a while. I'm like, with whose teeth? These are gone.
I'm gonna gum these for a while. I'd go 3.5.
I'd go 3 3.75. I liked it. If I saw them out, I'd be like, oh, hey, remember those? I'd eat those.
All right, you ready for some more trivia?
Sure.
All right, where did I leave off? Oh, here we go. Question number 5. What holiday do Estonians celebrate on February 14th? A, Valentine's Day. B, Friends Day. C, Parents' Day. Or D, Revenge on Your Ex Day.
I don't know. They're carrying their wives around and stuff, so I don't think it's like Revenge on Your Ex Day unless they're carrying her to a river and tossing her in. I'll say Friends Day.
You're correct. You can keep your fancy dates and conversation hearts to yourself because in Estonia, February 14th is all about platonic love. Originally a holiday for Finnish school children, the celebration of friendship made its way to Estonia, where it's enjoyed by children and adults alike.
I like that, I think. I think I like that better. I mean, Valentine's Day, it's we call it a Hallmark holiday and everything, but I really like the idea of having just you call your friends up and you're like, hey, you know what? I love you, bestie. And you're like, let's go out and get something to eat or let's have a party or let's have a lunch or something. And it's just less pressure, I think, than like flowers and chocolates and balloons and getting stuff delivered and trying to outdo everybody with your romantic gestures.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of friends saying, hey, it's Friends Day.
But they did say you'll still see like hearts and greeting cards and stuff like that, but it's more so just it's not on like romantic love. It's just friendship kind of love. So kind of cool.
Yeah. I think we should adopt Friends Day.
I like it.
We kind of already do. Like we used to do a Friendsgiving or a Friendmas.
Yeah, a lot of people do stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we at?
We just had the cola candy.
All right. Let's do another snack, and then I'll go back and do another trivia.
Okay.
This I say, is a lentil snack maple bacon. Sweet and smoky with an amazing crisp.
hate sweet and savory at the same time.
I said sweet and smoky.
Well, that means sweet and savory.
With the Baltic Sea so close, salt has historically been an important part of Baltic trade and food. It's part of the reason why today there's so much bacon and smoked fish in the cuisine, and also why these lentil snacks seasoned with sweet and salty bacon is a popular choice there. Well, thankfully so far we haven't had any salted candies.
That is true.
But
I'm not a fan of the salted candy.
we're going to have some salted.
No salty licorice, no salty balls.
Bacon things.
Lentil maple bacon.
Oh, yeah, I should. So let's see what we have with these, huh? Once I open them. You know, I always forget to grab this, you know? Make my life a little easier here producing this wonderful show of ours.
Mm. How do they smell? What happened?
Oh, we just had like a brief little internet flippy kind of thing.
They smell. They smell.
I didn't want to inform you.
Okay. Those are better than I expected. I'm not getting the maple,
They smell mapley.
but they just taste like bacon. You know what they taste like? Burnt ends.
A little bit, yeah.
They taste like barbecue, burnt ends.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Those I like. And that's weird because I usually, anytime we've had a meat flavored snack, I'm usually kind of turned off because it just tastes like animal fat. It tastes like grease. This just tastes really, I don't know, light. Definitely bacony.
I was actually afraid that they're going to taste like barbecue.
Mm-hmm. No, those are good.
Yeah, so these are maple bacon lentil snacks.
Mm-hmm. I'll give those 4.5.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like, I would buy those. If I saw them in the store. I'm like, oh, remember those? Those are really good. Not that I would probably ever see them in the store.
Oh, geez. According to legend, Lithuania's capital is haunted by the ghost of a chicken snake monster.
A chicken snake monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
B is protected by a swan spirit. C is home to secret underground gnomes. Or D hides a portal to another world.
Huh. I am going to go with chicken steak monster. He's got to rinse the bacon out of his mouth.
You would be correct.
Chicken snake monster!
Chicken snake monster for the win. Meet the dreaded basilisk.
Oh, basilisk. Okay.
Half snake, half chicken, all terror.
If you look it in the eyes, you die.
It's
Or you freeze.
yeah.
I forget.
If you meet this fearsome creature's gaze, you'll be instantly turned to stone. A local story claims that happened long ago in Vilnius until a brave hero used a mirror to turn the beast's stare back on itself. Even after it was defeated, legend is the spirit still haunts the capital streets at night. So if you look at the ground after sunset, you run the risk of turning yourself into stone.
Cool. And obviously, for those of you who saw the Harry Potter movies, in the Chamber of Secrets, there was a basilisk.
Yeah. All right. Let's do the next snack.
What's up?
We have Grandma's Legendary Wafer cake. Kind of interesting. Not wafer cookie, wafer cake.
Mm.
Made by a real Lithuanian grandma. This waffle comes straight out of a grandma's kitchen. Really, when the bakers at Granex, it's called Granex.
Granex, like Grandma X.
When the bakers at Granex were working on new product concepts, one of their employees asked his grandmother to make a homemade batch of her caramel stuffed waffles for inspiration. Instead, her exact recipe became their product. It doesn't get any more homemade than this. That is a pretty neat story, I gotta say.
Ma, make us some waffles. We'll split one. Okay.
Sure. That looks awesome.
Oh, it's already split.
Oh, even better.
To
There's like
share
some thick layers
of caramel.
and like maybe some chocolate on the top. Oh, it smells awesome. This is, oh man, this is like right up my alley.
It is very sweet.
It's a very Mike-like snack.
It's an extra thick triple layer stroop waffle with chocolate on top.
I wonder if we would have eaten this sooner than we did, if it would be crispy.
I don't think so.
No, you think it would be chewy?
Uh-huh. Not chewy, but soft, because it says soft on
Oh, it does say soft?
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
It's a cake.
Oh, man. This is right up my alley.
It's decadent.
Mm.
You can take that one with you for breakfast.
That's awesome.
It's intense. It's good. It's too sweet for me. Again, too sweet. Sorry. Can't take me anywhere. Too sweet. It was too sweet. Good, but much. I'd probably do a 3.
4.75 for me.
I know. It's almost I was going to say that's like a 4.8 for you. Whew. Blah, blah, blah. Talk about cloying. Can I have some of your water?
Delicious. And nutritious, I might add.
It's not on tight.
All right.
Yeah, that was intensely just sugar bomb.
Question number 7.
Mm-hmm.
A bridge in Latvia is completely covered in A, ribbons, B, flower garlands, C, padlocks, or D, heavy chains.
Well, there's a padlock one in Paris. So I'm going to say there's probably a padlock one there too.
You'd be correct. Locally called the Wedding Lock Bridge, this landmark in Riga is completely covered in padlocks engraved with the wedding dates of engaged couples, stemming from a Latvian tradition in which couples close a lock and throw the key away forever, with the unintended byproduct of the water below being filled with those matching keys. I said Riga because we have a town in this area
Called Riga.
So I did the Rochester pronunciation of that.
Is it Riga or
Right? I don't know.
Riga?
I have no idea. I went with the Rochester pronunciation. Riga. All right. So that was question 7. Okay, so we'll do 2 more snacks. All right. So we have Adazu dill potato chips.
We have Adele Dazeem.
Yeah, we heard about dill earlier in this box, didn't we?
Did we?
We did. There was
something about a pickle.
Yeah, there was one of the trivia questions mentioned dill. Oh, the dill challenge.
Yeah.
In Estonia. The most popular seasoning in the Baltics is dill.
Aside from mushroom.
It's a big dill in Baltic home cooking. In the same way that garlic is used in other parts of the world. Dill is that one spice home cooks always return to. In fact, many visitors to the Baltic say that it's more surprising when a Baltic dish doesn't have any dill in it.
Now, maybe it's pedantic, but dill isn't a spice, it's an herb.
I just read the stuff.
I know.
I just work here.
Okay, make with the chips.
This bag is kind of
flat.
Yeah, it's very like
smushed. These might be crumbs.
I mean, there feels like there's like a pocket here of chips, but we'll see what we get. Look at that. Cuts like a knife.
Mm.
Oh, there's chips in there.
Are they dilly?
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, they smell dilly.
Dilly.
Those are good. Those are everything I would want.
I feel like we've had like dill chips, like
similar,
like,
but they're
even
always
like in the States, and these don't taste that far different.
But they're always good.
Yeah, they taste like, for some reason, dill, like in this context, tastes fresh.
Right.
And yeah, these are a little crummy as far as like what's in the bag, but
they've come a long way.
They're good. I'll go 3.5.
I'll probably go 4. Because I know we've had dill lays, but I like the crinkle.
Yeah.
Better than like
nice
the regular.
crunch.
Yeah, nice crunch. Mm.
All right.
What's next?
Well, something that Sean wouldn't be able to have. Going through all the allergies. Gotina strawberry fudge.
Gotina. Like legit. Gotina.
Chewy fudge bursting with fruity flavor. Hungry for a snack, but there's only boring vending machines around? Not a problem in Estonia and Latvia, where you could find machines stocked with not with chips and soda, but fresh berries. That's how important and beloved the wild fruit is within the region. This supremely flavorful Latvian strawberry fudge is a prime example of the vibrancy and freshness that Latvians expect from their strawberries, no matter where they find them.
So Gotina. Strawberry fudge. Be weird. Oh, it's legit brown.
Like, it's chocolate fudge?
No, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's just straw. Well, I don't know. I don't know. No. No. That texture is not worth the flavor. No. Yuck. Nope. It's like fudge that got melted and then is like crystallized. So it's like crunchy, but no. Blech. And it doesn't taste like anything. Slightly strawberry, but
Go, Tina, and take those away.
Go, Tina, take those away.
No, in all seriousness, though, those were like not as good, but you remember those caramels that we had that were kind of like those granular sugar crystal caramels? Like those, but not as good.
Yeah, I'm going to give those a 1.5, and you can vamp.
All right.
And I might bump into things.
You did. Pardon technical difficulties because somebody bumped into the camera.
Oh, you know, that's what I do. What's happening over there?
All right. So, that. All right. So, yeah. Been very busy lately. Lots of trips to concerts and stuff like that, and trying some foods out. And Sean and I just got back from New Jersey yesterday. We went to a nice Jewish style deli where we had some really good pastrami, and we actually had some pickles, which were very reminiscent of pickles that we had here on the Snackrifice. We had half sour pickles, which were those ones are almost like cucumbers in a way, like they weren't in the brine for very long. And then you had full sours and dills. And then they had something really curious. It was like a pickle bar that they had at this place that we went to. It's called Harold's. And they had this stuff called health salad. And it was really interesting. It was kind of like all sorts of other vegetables, like brined. Like there was cabbage and carrots and I think a few other veggies in this thing. And it was delicious. It was really tasty. You got to look it up. It might be like one of those things, like maybe we're just not aware of it, but it would be something fun, I think, to bring to like a potluck dinner kind of thing. Maybe something to check out. Like just do like a Google for like Jewish deli health salad, and you'll find out about that. What else was I going to say? There was something else. Oh, they also had it was like sweet and spicy pickle chips. I think they were like almost like butter pickles, but like sweet and spicy ones, and those were really good too. Now they had like red pepper flake in them and stuff like that, but they weren't like really like hot spicy. They were just really flavorful, like peppery spice in a way. So those were really interesting and delicious and tasty. Would recommend checking those out. Let's see here. What else? We were up in the Thousand Islands. We went to a good brewery, had some good pizza. Yeah, it's been a really busy time. We're headed to Boston. Hopefully, going to hit up a sandwich shop called the Modern Butcher, and they do like a roast beef sandwich. I guess it's kind of local to that area, so we're going to try one of those out. I think on Saturday. Maybe report back how that was. Of course, we're going to hit up some breweries and whatnot. So, yeah, there's a lot of fun food adventures for sure coming up. And then headed back to Baltimore, so maybe another trip to H Mart, and we'll get some more snacks and stuff from there. We shall see. We do have some more Yums boxes to get through. Yeah. It was kind of a fun time lately. Lots of travel this summer. But yeah, it's been good. We've seen some good concerts, and yeah, Sean and I have been traveling around a lot, going to shows. So we saw Sammy Hagar do like a really great show Saturday night. Saw a local reggae band Friday night here in Rochester.
Are you ready for the camera to fluctuate as I walk by?
Yeah. Seeing Metallica in Boston. That's the trip to Boston, why we're going there. And they're doing 2 shows on the weekend, and we're going to both. So that'll be fun.
Are you feeling people in your travels?
Well, I was also relating it back to food, and like I mentioned the trip to Jersey, and related it to when we did the pickle panel and some of the pickles that Sean and I tried, and the health salad. What were you looking for?
The marker.
Oh, what do you need?
Just that. What about the health salad?
How unique it was and different, and it was really fun. What do you need? Do you need to rate something?
Did you say what was in it?
Yeah, it was like carrots and cabbage, and I think there were some other veggies. It was really interesting. Okay. So yeah, so that's pretty much what we did. I mean, but like that salad was really good. I was telling people like it was something that maybe we could try recreating, and maybe for like potlucks or something like that. I think people would enjoy it.
It's refreshing. You know, sometimes you eat, a lot of times when you have a dish to pass, people bring really cheesy, heavy mayonnaise, cream, salad type stuff. If they make a salad, it's like mayonnaise based, or like if they bring a hot dish to pass, it's got cheese in it or cheese on it or whatever. So sometimes you need something refreshing to kind of
yeah. So let's wrap up this Baltics box.
Okay.
We have one more snack, and it's another chocolate bar from that brand Pergale. This time it's a dark chocolate with mango filling.
See, they keep putting like fruit in chocolate. I like raisins in chocolate, but
this should be interesting though, because this was the same company that did the butter cookie one.
But it's not the same people that did the apple, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we have is a decadent Lithuanian chocolate with a tropical twist. When those cold Baltic winters start to see temperatures below freezing, that means it's mango season in Lithuania. No, really.
It's weird.
Locals prefer to eat what's in season, and since the summertime produces tons of locally grown fruits and berries like strawberries and plums, there's no need to eat imported fruits. But come wintertime, that's when Lithuania turns into a tropical paradise, at least in terms of diet.
So then they eat their imported fruit that they can't grow there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a mango-filled dark chocolate bar from Pergale again. So let's check that out and see how it is. If I can open it. There we go.
Just a little bite for me. Oh, looks like it glooped.
A little bit, but that's kind of weird.
Oh, it is gloopy.
There you go.
Thank you. The mango filling is nice. How is it with the chocolate? That's not horrible.
I need to revisit.
I licked the mango first. The mango almost tastes like raisins. If you eat it on its own, it tastes like mango. But in the dark chocolate, it just has that fruit and nut flavor. Like if you ever had like a Cadbury's, what is that? It's called fruit and nut, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit like that. It's good. For a dark chocolate, and I'm not usually like a huge dark chocolate fan, that was good.
That's incredibly unique.
I liked it.
It's different. The chocolate's nice. The chocolate's really good quality.
Chocolate is good.
The mango definitely gives off like a different flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's pleasant. It's a good bar. It's a good bar.
It's a good bar. I'd give it a 3.75.
I was going to say a 4. So we're right in line with that. All right. So to close this Baltics box out, let's go back over our least favorites. So sadly, our least favorite was the Gotina.
Sorry, Tina.
Strawberry fudge.
Don't go, Tina.
Just not very good. Our second least favorite, and this was consensus for both of us, was the
Nomia.
The Nomita, the apple chocolate bar thing.
Yeah.
Kind of just weird. Okay, but our favorite items for you, your definite most favorite item. Let's see what that was. Oh, in a surprising twist, your most favorite item
was the bacon.
Was the bacon lentil crisps.
Those are excellent.
And then your second favorite, you had a tie. You had the cookie butter chocolate bar, and then the
dill chips.
The dill potato chips.
Huh.
Yeah.
That tracks because I tend to swerve savory over sweet.
Yes. For me, my most favorite was the wafer cake.
The grandma's waffle wafer cake.
And then the aforementioned
bacon
snacks. Lentil things. And then third place was the cookie butter candy bar.
I'm surprised that's even in third place for you.
It was tight though. I think between that and those lentil things, because both were excellent. But yeah, I mean, hands down, that wafer cake was my favorite. So we did have plans to do more tonight, but we're gonna cut that short. Just some things came up, and yeah, so we're gonna cut this short. We're gonna come back. I promise you, we'll maybe do another episode next week, or maybe later on this week. Depends
how things work out.
But yeah, this has been an interesting box. The Baltics. Apologize if anybody was tuning in to watch other stuff with us.
We've got other stuff to come, though. We'll tease you.
So much.
We've got Thailand.
Yep.
And we've got Philly. Well, hares. Is that the name of them? Hares. Hers.
Yeah, our friend Allison sent us a shoebox full of potato chips.
I'm really looking forward to them.
She sent them to us last year. The flavors from last year's too.
Yeah, the challenge that they have. For flavors.
Like the trip when I was traveling through Jersey and Pennsylvania. We stopped at a Wawa and I saw those chips in the store. I was like, huh. And I was like, wait, Allison sent me those. I don't need to buy those again.
Yeah.
So we'll be trying those soon. And we have Thailand, we have the UK, and we actually have an India box too.
I'm so looking forward to the India box. I want to get through all of this just to get to India because the snacks we got last time, and I think the box got a little damaged, so
it got delivered on a day when we were out and it poured and the box got soaked. So I had to take everything out of the box and transfer it into a different box.
And it looked like different stuff than we had before.
It did, yeah.
So I'm excited about
it. Looks like a fun
ones. It's always delicious stuff.
But stay tuned for all of that. We got so much more, and we got so much more stuff that we're going to end up maybe getting soon.
Acquiring
Maybe another trip to Baltimore is in our future. So we shall see. Well, another trip for me to Baltimore. But you've already, I think, started establishing H Mart list for me.
I have.
Yes, and she never knows what I might come back with on my own.
This is true.
Yep. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here for tonight. As always, this has been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We'll see you next time.